Hi, I'm David H. I manage my illness, diabetes with my EKG. The information I share is for informational purposes only and is not intended as health or medical advice. Please consult your physician regarding questions you may have about your health objectives.
Okay, today I'm going on another bike ride. I'll probably do 20 some miles. Haven't worked up to my high mileage yet, but for my birthday I plan on doing my birthday ride. That would be some very high mileage. so I'm gonna try to get that in. All right. I had my appointments with my doc. Basically, he said things look good for a diabetic, but things still aren't where I want them to be, like I've been saying in my last couple of videos. Yeah, he said they're good for a diabetic, but I had gotten to the point where I wasn't even in the diabetic range anymore, but I was still called a diabetic because my levels was once there, like my doc is once a diabetic, always a diabetic, but because things can creep back up on you just like they did on me because I wasn't paying attention to my EKG. But anyway, I'm back on my EKG. I'm trying to get it done, and I'm trying to get things back down where I had it. For me, that's my A1C below 6. Actually, if I can get a 5.8 or lower. And of course, I never had too much problems with my blood pressure and any of that. So to me, it's all about my A1C. For me. All right, my inspirational quote for today. I guess you'll call it inspirational quote, motivational quote, whatever you want to call it. I go back and forth as to what I call it, but I find it so appropriate for where I am right now. Basically, it says, start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Hey, that's dead on the money for anyone or whatever you're doing and trying to control your health. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Hey, and everything else will take care of itself, right? Hey, like I said, that's so appropriate for me right now from where I am. Trying to get back in my groove with my EKG. Whatever you're dealing with, whatever you're trying to manage, hey, start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Hey, yeah, you can't beat that. All right. Well, on to the next stop. Like you see, I'm dressed up in my cycling gear, so I'm going out on a bike ride, and I'm taking my road back, my road bike. I haven't ridden that in a while. This will be my first time riding my road bike since the surgery. I've been riding my hybrid bike. For those of you that don't know the difference, I'm just basically for my kin folks, the road bike is the one with the handlebars where you bend over. The hybrid bike is the one with the handlebars where you sit up. It's much more technical than that. That's not always the case, but in general, you can follow that rule of thumb. All right, on to the next stop.
Hey, as you see, I did complete my 17-mile ride, but instead of showing you my bike ride as the next stop, I'm going to show you some housework I did a couple of weeks ago. Okay, hey, I'm getting off the couch today. I'm going to paint the frame of my door. I'm going to paint it a different color. The tricky part about painting these frames, I guess, got these little window panes here. And really, to keep the paint off the glass, you need to use some type of masking. Normally, I would use painter's tape, trying to tape each one in. But hey, that's a pain in the butt. So anyway, I'm trying this new product here, masking liquid H2O. I've never done it before. And they say what you're supposed to do is just basically paint it on the glass, and that'll create a film, kind of like you have Elmer's glue when you was a little kid and you put it on your hand and you can peel it off. Anyway, you put that on there, then you paint it your color, and then you peel it off. It's supposed to create a nice trim. So we'll see what happens. Here I go. Okay, it's been about a couple of hours or so. You see when it dries, it almost dries translucent. I probably could go ahead and start painting now, but hey, it's late in the evening. I'm gonna wait until tomorrow. All right. Hey, this job was more than I thought it was going to be. All right, now I'm going to see is this Elmer glue. I call it Elmer's glue. This liquid masking, is it going to work? Yeah. All right, it worked. Hey, it really did work. All right. Well, my son and I, we're gonna turn the camera off and get the rest of these. I'll come back when the whole thing is finished. But it worked. I got the. I understand now when it was saying put the glue on generously. Yeah, I understand because it's kind of thin, but it did work. Okay, hey, you saw I put the shrimp out to thaw it out, so I'm getting ready to fix something to eat. Hey, I know it's been a while, but getting ready to fix something to eat. So anyway, I know a lot of times I make some meals here on the channel. They eat healthy, but they're not low carb, as low carb as I would want. So I'm going to concentrate hard because I'm trying to dial everything back in, doing low carb meals. So anyway, the meal I'm doing today, you saw the shrimp, what have you. Basically, it's a Mexican shrimp cocktail. I'm following the recipe from All Recipes. What makes this dish higher in carbs is really you put in ketchup in it. And you know, some ketchups have high corn, what's called high fructose corn syrup, and tomato juice, the same thing. And also they have something called Clamato that has high fructose corn syrup in it. So basically what I'm doing, and I read this somewhere, yeah, I just didn't come up with it on my own because you know what, I don't like to cook. So anyway, I can make a homemade Clamato. I can make a homemade Clamato using what you call a low sugar tomato juice, and also using sugar-free ketchup. And so that would bring the carbs in this thing roughly about 3 carbs per serving, 2 or 3 carbs per serving. Now it goes with crackers, like my wife and my son will try it. I'm gonna have it with the crackers, but since I'm trying to stay low carb, I may have 1 cracker, but the rest of them I do with a spoon or something. But all right, well, here I go. Unfortunately, my battery died, but I did want you to see the no sugar ketchup that I use and the premium tomato juice that I use. Hey, but I did get it done. Okay, I finished. It took me much longer than I anticipated. Actually, I read a comment in one of the recipes, they have comments, and one of the users said, hey, just buy the Pico de Gallo. Wifey, what is it? It's Pico what?
Pico de Gallo.
Pico de Gallo. Just buy that and be done with it. But like I said, I like to follow directions. In her comment, she said, just buy the Pico de Gallo. She didn't tell me when to put it in. Do I put it in before you put the shrimp in? Or you put it along with the shrimp? Or do you put it in with the onions? She just said, do that. Like I said, I need directions because I'm not a cook. But anyway, I did it. So I think it looks pretty good. Hey, the presentation is good, right?
Let me give it a try. And I've seen others try this. They'll have it and they'll put it on the saltine. You know, I never thought to have saltines with this. But let me see, can I get a whole shrimp? I'm gonna put it down. Hey, this looks so good, I'm just gonna eat it like this, then I'll chase it with the saltine. Actually, it's pretty good. Hey, I laughed because the family was telling me, talking about that. If I like it, I'm gonna say this is pretty good. Actually, this is real good. Like it? Tastes pretty good.
That's very good.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
All right. All right, you got it. Now, this time, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Good.